Click, Clack, Moo, Cows That Type. Written by Doreen Cronin, illustrated by Betsy Lewin. Here's our title page. Click, Clack, Moo, Cows That Type. Farmer Brown has a problem. His cows like to type. All day long he hears click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. At first he couldn't believe his ears. Cows that type? Impossible! Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. Then he couldn't believe his eyes. Dear Farmer Brown, the barn is very cold at night. We'd like some electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. So this is the note that the cows wrote to Farmer Brown. It was bad enough the cows had found the only typewriter in the barn. Now they wanted electric blankets? No way, said Farmer Brown. No electric blankets. So the cows went on strike. That means they weren't going to give them any more milk. They left a note on the barn door. Here's the note. Sorry, we're closed. No milk today. No milk today, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard the cows busy at work. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. The next day, he got another note. Dear Farmer Brown, the hens are cold too. They'd like electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. Those cows are good at writing notes. The cows were growing impatient with the farmer. They left a new note on the barn door. Here's the hen's note. Closed. No milk. No eggs. No eggs, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard them. Click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. Clickety, clack, moo. Cows that type? Hens on strike? Who ever heard of such a thing? How can I run a farm with no milk and no eggs? Farmer Brown was furious. What do you think furious means? Farmer Brown got out his own typewriter. Dear cows and hens, there will be no electric blankets. You are cows and hens. I demand milk and eggs. Sincerely, Farmer Brown. Duck was just a neutral party, which means he wasn't on either side. So he brought the note to the cows. Who was that note from again? Yep, Farmer Brown. The cows held an emergency meeting. All the animals gathered around the barn to snoop, but none of them could understand moo. All night long, Farmer Brown waited for an answer. Duck knocked on the door early the next morning. He handed Farmer Brown a note. Dear Farmer Brown, we will give you our typewriter for the electric blankets. Leave them outside the barn door, and we will send Duck over with the typewriter. Sincerely, the cows. Farmer Brown decided that this was a good deal. He left the blankets next to the barn door and waited for the duck to come out with the typewriter. Ooh, electric blankets. That means that you could turn them on. You see all these power cords? And they heat up. And so they're going to heat up all the hens and the cows. The next morning, he got a note. Dear Farmer Brown, the pond is quite boring, and we'd like a diving board. Sincerely, the ducks. Click, clack, quack. Click, clack, quack. Clickety, clack, quack. Oh, so who ended up finding that typewriter? Those ducks. And now look at the last page. Do you think they got their diving board? Yep. All right, have a great Thursday.